Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Morning San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, November 18th. You'll be interested to know. 97 years ago, today, in 1928, a new animated character named Mickey Mouse made a lively debut in the synchronized sound cartoon Steamboat Willie, charming audiences with playful animation and inventive timing. That debut marked a milestone in animation by showing how synchronized sound and expressive character design could transform popular entertainment and launch a global media icon. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking fair with waves at 5 to 8 feet. Conditions are clean until around noon, when they drop to 5 to 7 feet and become fair. Winds are offshore early at 14 miles per hour, switching to onshore at 5 miles per hour by noon. Best time to ride is at 10 a.m. with a 5-foot outgoing high tide, when the west-northwest swell is 6 feet at 12 seconds, and the offshore wind is 5 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 6 feet, just after 9:30 a.m., followed by a 0-foot low tide at 4:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 58 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start strong on Wednesday, with clean waves at 4 to 6 plus feet and light winds. Thursday sees a drop in quality as choppy conditions develop, with waves around 3 to 5 feet. Friday brings a significant increase, featuring clean surf at 10 to 12 feet, offering the best conditions of the period. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 53 degrees, with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 4:56, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:56. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday is mostly cloudy with a slight chance of rain after 4 p.m. and a high near 56 with a south-southeast wind around 7 miles per hour. Rain is likely Wednesday night with lows near 52 and new totals around 1/4 to a 1/2 inch. Then Thursday stays mostly cloudy with rain likely and highs near 55. Weekend turns drier and mostly sunny with highs near 58 and lows around 50 to 51. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, nearly a year and a half after a group of pro-Palestinian protesters were arrested for breaking into and vandalizing the Stanford University president's office, a trial is set to begin on November 24th. 5 protesters face felony vandalism and conspiracy charges, while 3 others plan to accept a plea deal for misdemeanors that may include community service and a path to dismiss charges. The Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office opposes the deal, which was offered by Judge Deborah Ryan, who indicated that the actions did not resemble felony conduct. The group's initial protest aimed to pressure Stanford to divest from companies supporting Israel's military actions in Gaza. Protesters are also facing a claim for $329,000 in restitution for damages, which could lead to significant financial consequences. Now on to sports. Bengals wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase has been suspended by the National Football League for the upcoming game against the New England Patriots. Chase was found to have spit on cornerback Jalen Ramsey during the Cincinnati Bengals game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. As a result, he is facing a one-game suspension. Chase plans to appeal the decision, but currently he will not participate in the Week 12 matchup. Also in the NFL, calls are mounting for the Las Vegas Raiders to fire Pete Carroll as fans lash out after a disastrous loss to the Dallas Cowboys last night on Monday Night Football. The Cowboys, with a record of 3 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie, handed the Raiders, who stand at 2 wins and 7 losses, a significant defeat. Fans expressed their frustration on social media with comments like, "It's been time to fire Pete," and "He is destroying this team." The Raiders were already on a 3-game losing streak, including a shutout loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Dallas, despite having the second worst defense in the league, performed exceptionally well against the Raiders. In local sports, the San Francisco 49ers may be without kicker Eddy Pineiro and linebacker Tatum Bethune for multiple games. Pineiro, who has not missed a field goal this season, strained his hamstring during a recent victory over the Cardinals. Head coach Kyle Shanahan described it as a grade 1 strain, making him week to week, suggesting he could miss several games. The team will host free agent kickers for tryouts soon. Meanwhile, Bethune, who suffered a high ankle sprain, will also be sidelined for a few weeks. This adds to the challenges for a defense that has struggled since losing superstar Nick Bosa earlier this season. In top news, scientists have sequenced the DNA of the last Neanderthal, revealing clues about how our ancient relatives disappeared from history. In 2015, a team led by paleoanthropologist Ludovic Slimak discovered jaw remains of a Neanderthal, approximately 42,000 years old, in Rhone Valley, France. Named Thorin, this Neanderthal's lineage remained isolated from others, despite living near modern humans. The analysis published in the journal Cell Genomics confirmed high genetic homozygosity, indicating inbreeding, and no evidence of interbreeding with contemporary humans. Slimak stated that this discovery necessitates a complete revaluation of our understanding of Neanderthal extinction. In business news, there is new evidence of global pain stemming from President Trump's trade policy, which scrambled the world economy. From China to Switzerland, the readjustment to double-digit tariffs has been bumpy. Japan's economy shrank by almost 2% on an annualized basis in the third quarter. Switzerland's gross domestic product in the same period fell by 0.5%, the first quarterly drop since 2023. Shipments to the U.S. fell 25% compared to a year earlier. China appears to be slow-walking its purchases of U.S. soybeans, despite promises to buy 12 million metric tons this year. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 4% to about $91,000. Ethereum is down 5% to just over $3,000. And XRP is down 0.5% to $2.14. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Computer chips in our bodies could be the future of medicine. The brain-computer interface is changing lives and has the potential to change the world. 87-year-old Alice Chardon, from a suburb of Paris, experienced vision loss due to age-related macular degeneration. This disease affects 200 million people globally, impairing central vision without causing blindness. A revolutionary procedure called PRIMA, developed by Science Corporation, has restored some vision for patients like Charton. In clinical trials, nearly 80% of participants improved their eye chart performance significantly. The future of brain-computer interfaces holds promise for enhancing abilities and restoring functions for many. And in entertainment news, Disney and YouTube TV reached a deal late last week after a lengthy blackout. The two sides were divided on how much Disney's networks, like ESPN, are worth. Sports fans can expect similar carriage disputes in 2026. Disney's long-running fight with YouTube TV is over, as channels, including ESPN, returned on Friday night after a 15-day blackout. However, Disney warned that more blackouts may be ahead due to expiring contracts with pay TV providers. Analyst Alan Volk predicts that disputes will become commonplace in 2026. As the cord-cutting movement continues, fewer people have pay TV subscriptions, leaving die-hard fans as the main customers. Disney argues that its valuable sports rights make its networks essential. Some customers may balk at rising monthly bills. YouTube TV had leverage due to its parent company, Google. Companies like Charter are adapting by bundling streaming services, which has helped slow their cord-cutting rates. Media giants must secure value for their networks, while TV providers have reasons to resist, leading to potential conflicts in 2026. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American inventor and visionary, Thomas J. Watson. And he said, "The great accomplishments of man have resulted from the transmission of ideas of enthusiasm." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.